mistakes that other bands made, where you get all pissed off and you have a couple arguments like you have with your wife, right? And then you never know if you're going to get back together or not. And so you end up quitting, make it official, get divorced, and then you turn around later on and get back together. So I thought, you know what? You do what you want to do. I'm going to do what I want to do. And if we happen to have a meeting of the minds somewhere down the road, I'll be around. So I never officially quit. I just sort of took, like I said, the lead promises.
Best person to play with?
Let's see. I don't know. It's all different. They're all different people. Everybody has their own way of doing things. I mean, obviously, I love playing with Guns when Guns was up and running. Playing with Lenny's great. I just did that thing with Blackstreet the other day. That was fun. I mean, I guess anytime we put a guitar in my hands, and it doesn't matter who it is, you know. So I can't say who the best person to play with is.
In touch with Blackstreet?
They called me. They called me. I didn't even know who they were at the time, but I knew who Teddy Riley was because he was working on the same Michael Jackson record that I was working on, and so I'd heard of him and I met him, and so he says Teddy Riley's band. I said, okay, well, send me a tape, and they sent me a tape of the song, and I was like, cool, I can play that, and so that's basically how it happened.
Sexy thing, like the way you swing. Always wanna be your lover. Always wanna be your lover. You can call me if you need a fix or two. Girl, you know how we do. Gotta get with you. You can hit me on the phone, dial my number, I'll be waiting. When I see you, we'll be anticipating. If we can flow, baby, let's go. See me tonight. Let me be the one you can call on. If you wanna fix, I can give you what you need. If you need a fix, baby, you know I can give you. Clap your hand, just clap your hand, just clap your hand, just clap your hand.
I love what I do. You think? I'd be crazy if I didn't love it. And I'd be crazy for doing it anyway if I didn't love it. It's pretty much when I started playing. I mean, it goes back to my childhood. It was the way I've always lived was always like out of a suitcase, as long as I can remember. And so when I started playing guitar, the lifestyle just fit perfectly. And there's always a place to go and play. You just have to go find it. And so I love that whole sort of gypsy kind of thing where you're just out there making music and hanging out with different people all the time and hanging out in different, traveling for the most part. And, you know, as they say in the 60s, I dig it, you know. So it'll always be like that. I can't imagine it being any different. He's been working on it for the since before I quit, but I just wasn't. I haven't even quit yet. I mean, I haven't officially written down on a piece of paper I quit. I just sort of took a leave of absence, and I came back for a little while about a year and a half ago, and it still wasn't going in the direction that I thought was Guns N' Roses. So I left again, then Duff subsequently left as well. And it's just Axl on his own with some hired guys, and that's how he's going to do Guns N' Roses. So we shall all see whenever he finishes it. You know, there it is.
This is the Music Factory.